Here at the friendly confines, Wrigley Field. MLB The Show brings you the Windy City Showdown. It's the Chicago White Sox and the Chicago Cubs. First pitch coming at you right after the break. So just about set, getting the nod in this one, Caleb Killian. But Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this, every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city, and you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So you look at the numbers, they haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
That one ripped. Dives, but it's off his glove. Base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton. And now the veteran third baseman, Yoan Moncada. He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. Bellinger makes the catch. And there's one away. Time to check out the lineup for the White Sox. In the sixth spot for them in this one, Andrew Vaughn.
Yeah, definitely someone I always enjoy, when I get a chance to watch him, whether he's hitting a game or even taking swings during batting practice. Man, this guy's always so focused on what he's doing on that task at hand. He's got so much attention to detail that when he steps in the box, his success rate is really high.
Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2. Man at first, one away. And a swing and a miss. And there's two away.
You hear people talk about letting the ball travel so often in terms of a hitting approach, and that's a great example why right there. If he's willing to let that curveball get a little deeper into the zone before he commits, he's way more likely to recognize that it's making a beeline for the dirt. On the other side, still a nice two-strike pitch, though.
Finds its way through, base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Yeah, everything came together for him. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Here's Alex Verdugo. 1-1 now.
That's ball 2.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Left-hand hitter waits. Line and a base hit into right. Fires it to the plate. Tag, too late, he scores. And it's 1-0.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
First and second, 2 down. Andrew Vaughn steps to the plate for the White Sox. Got him swinging. 1 run in the inning, but they leave 2. On to the bottom of the first. It's the White Sox 1 and the Cubs nothing. Back here at Wrigley Field and getting the start for the White Sox, Corbin Burnes. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
Comes into this start sporting a lifetime ERA just over 3. He's been pretty great for most of his big league career. Can't wait to watch him in this one.
Now it's the veteran outfielder, Cody Bellinger.
The center fielder.
Siggy, this is a guy that grew up in big league clubhouses, and it's something that you see throughout the game. Sons whose fathers also played the majors. Right-hander kicks, deals. Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out. Dansby Swanson stands in. High in the air, out to right. Under this one. Brings it in. And there's 2 down. Here's a look at the Cubs lineup. And a big part of it, a guy with a great track record, Dansby Swanson.
Well, these days we know teams, they put a game plan together for every hitter in a lineup. But a guy like this, they circle him, make sure he doesn't beat you. So they put in a little extra time and effort on how they're going to approach him. He can be a huge difference maker when he's hot. So it's going to be fun to see how they try to work him right here.
The 1-2. Bounce to third. And that will end the inning. Nothing happening there for the Cubs. And it remains 1-0. Top of the second. And here's the veteran outfielder, Dalton Varsho.
Dalton Varsho.
The pitch. Up the middle. And that one finds its way through. Man aboard on the leadoff single. And next to him for the Sox, Colson Montgomery. Liner, base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good.
Francisco Mejia coming up to hit. The 1-1. That one is hammered right field. That's back. And that one hops the wall. 1 run is in. Montgomery on his horse around third. He'll score. 2 runs are in, and they lead by 3.
Gets the job done as he brings home a pair. A lot of times in today's game, right fielders are able to get to a ball that stays in like that, but he hit that one pretty well. And if he hits it just a little bit different on the barrel, it's out of here easily. But there's nothing wrong with the extra bases right there.
Dominic Fletcher steps to the plate for the White Sox. That smash towards center. And makes the grab. Runner tags at second. Throw cut off to third. Not in time. He's safe.
Up next for the White Sox, the third baseman,
Yoan Moncada with a chance to hit.
This is the classic manufacturing a run situation. A runner at third, less than 2 outs, and a golden opportunity to bring him home.
Swanson. There for the out. Runner scores from third. Luis Ariz stands in. 2 outs, base is empty. Gets the outside corner with that one.
Well, don't expect too many more high fastballs. This is a good sinker ball pitcher, and sometimes they can make mistakes trying to pitch up in the zone. Look for him to stay down around the knees to be effective.
Into center and a base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
Luis Robert.
And now it's Luis Robert. In the air, right field. Suzuki has a beat on it. And he makes the catch. And that is that. 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and 1 left on. Now to the bottom of the second. White Sox 4 and the Cubs nothing. Here at Wrigley Field, we head to the bottom of the second. And Jack Peterson stands in. The pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
I think he might have gotten away with one right there. That was a very hittable pitch right over the heart of the plate, and I know that batter is kicking himself right now. Would like to get that pitch again. Just pulled the string on it, and the deception gets him the K.
On the ground, and that's just foul. The Cubs down by 4, bottom half of inning number 2. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Moncada drifts towards it, makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
Batting 6th, the left fielder, Ian.
2 outs, base is empty. Ian Happ up to hit. The White Sox leading by 4 here in game 1 of this 3-game set. And now 1-2. The pitch. And the slider just misses. Next pitch is outside.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
Caught and missed, struck him out, and it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Cubs are down quietly. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. And we're back on to the 3rd inning. So now it's the White Sox DH, Alex Verdugo. Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 ball.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
And that chance handled. Leadoff man retired here in the 3rd.
Now batting, the first baseman, Andrew Vaughn.
Andrew Vaughn steps to the plate for the White Sox. 1 down, base is empty. Swings and misses. 2 gone.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Dalton Varsho steps to the plate for the White Sox. On the ground, right side. In time to Bush, and the White Sox go quietly. 1-2-3 go the White Sox. They lead 4-0. Back here at the friendly confines as we go to the last of the 3rd. Here's the 3rd baseman, Christopher Morel. Here comes a pitch. And a foul ball. Kicks and deals. And another ball. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. And a pitch. Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
40, Mike Soroka.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3. Here's Joey Bart now. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That one hops against the fence. Around first, digging for 2. Now a relay to second. Not going to get him. He's in there.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Put a really beautiful swing on that pitch right there. Just didn't quite have the combination of launch angle and exit velocity to drive it over the wall, but When you can beat a center fielder like that, you know you hit it well. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
Man at second with one away. And next for the Cubs, James Triantos. Right through there for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The White Sox leading by 4 here in the last half of the third. Line drive, base hit. Around third. He scores. It's 4-1.
Well done. Drives in the run. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into.
He swings and crushes one. Deep on its way. Way back there. Gone. It's a belly bomb. His 28th home run of the season. It's 4-3. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. Changeup up in the zone is a hitter's dream. It's a BP fastball, but you're playing in real time. Most times the pitcher's asking for a new baseball, just like right there.
Base is empty, one away. Dansby Swanson, the next Cub to hit. The 1-2. Got it by him for the K.
I'm not sure that was the exact location the pitcher wanted, but it worked. He got the swing and miss, and I'm sure a bit of sigh of relief after seeing that one go through the zone.
And now the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki. 2 down, nobody on. That's hard hit in the line. Makes a nice grab and a full sprint. And that'll do it. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. It's now a 4-3 ball game. The Windy City Showdown continues now. And now the shortstop, Colson Montgomery. 3-1, and he couldn't come up with it.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Francisco Mejia digs in now. Here's a 1-1. And a swing and a miss.
1 ball.
Montgomery gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Back to the top of the lineup. And here is Dominic Fletcher. Ground ball right side, could be 2. And he can't come up with it. Over to Swanson. He turns it. And he's going to make it to first. And we'll see how they score.
Well, that was clearly a double play ball, but the bobble unfortunately prevented him from being able to get 2. But a good job to stay with it and make sure you got at least 1.
Here is Yoan Moncada.
The third baseman, Yoan Moncada.
2 outs. Runner takes off. They pitch out. Throw. Save.
Well, I'm sure they're pretty frustrated. They guessed right on the pitch out. The throw was okay, but they still couldn't cut him down. Aside from a bad jump, they stood no chance at catching him right there.
That's a laser base hit around third. Now a long throw home. It's off the mark and he scores. It's 5-3.
Well, that was a great job of letting that runner steal second base, get into scoring position, come through with the base knock. You add a run.
Digging in, Luis Arias. That's a base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Now batting, the center fielder,
Luis Robert now. The 2-1. Ground ball up the middle. Swanson. They get the force. They limit the damage here. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's now a 5-3 ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Jock Peterson. The wind and the pitch. Peterson swings, mashes one deep to right. Fletcher going back, hits the fence. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing of the bat.
And next for the Cubs, Michael Busch. Fastball for a strike. Man at second. Got him looking. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's 1 away. Ian Happ getting ready to hit.
Happ, a switch hitter. It can be challenging for guys at the big league level to maintain a good swing from both sides of the plate. Clearly, he's got more power from the left side, but in 2022, the right side was respectable as well.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Drifts towards it. Puts it away for the out.
Well, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. And I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
Stepping in, Christopher Morel. So RBI spot, but Chris, this is a guy that is not really swinging the bat all that well here.
In this situation, you have a real good opportunity to get swings and misses and record a strikeout. I think you attack him in this spot.
Now a fly ball to right center. He makes the grab, and that is that. 1 left for the Cubs. They're still down 5-3. We're back, and there's a new arm on the mound to start the 5th. Michael Wacha.
Well, he's been hit pretty hard at times this season, as you see with the big ERA. So this is an important outing for him to get on the right track.
Now it's the DH, Alex Verdugo.
The designated hitter, Alex Verdugo.
This one in the air center field. And Verdugo is set down. And there's 1 down.
Now batting, the first baseman, Andrew.
And next to hit for the Sox,
Vaughn.
Andrew Vaughn. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th.
Not a lot of people know this, but this isn't the only Wrigley Field in MLB history. You know, when the league expanded and added the Los Angeles Angels in 1961.
Now this one's stroked to right center, and that should be extra bases. And into second with one away. That's a double.
All over that one right there. Put a really nice balanced swing on it, and when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box, and he'll feel real good about that one.
Now the left fielder, Dalton Varsho. Man at second. Foul ball there. Left-hand batter waits. And that's outside.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Pulled down the line. This one hammered, but it's foul. Bounce to the right. The throw to first. So they get the out after a long battle at the plate.
Well, he didn't recognize changeup earlier enough. Got out in front a little bit, rolled over on it, and beat it into the ground.
And next to him for the Sox, Colson Montgomery.
Well, the way these two teams have battled in this game, you know you need more. Got to continue to add runs if you're going to get out of here with a win.
Up the middle. On the run. Throw to first. Third out. The White Sox leave one, and it remains 5-3. Back here at Wrigley Field, we head to the bottom of the fifth. And now the catcher comes up to him, Joey Bart. On a strike, the pitch. And a base hit up the middle. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. And next for the Cubs, James Triantos. Right-handed reliever. On the ground, could be 2. Moncada over to second, on the ball, 2.
If you blink, you might miss it, and that's the magic of the 5-4-3 double play. It happens so fast, which is a huge reason why this is such a delicate sequence. The entire play will break down if one person has bad timing.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Here comes Cody Bellinger. There's a swing and a drive. That one's back there. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. And he makes it all the way to third with a 2-out triple.
Having a really nice game here. That's his second extra base hit. He really hammered that one down into the right field corner, and clearly he wasn't just content with the double. Really got going out of the box and hustled his way to turn that into a triple.
Dansby Swanson is going to get a chance to hit. And here it comes. Way out front for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Hits and misses. It's a strikeout.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
And we're back. Top 6. Here's the catcher, Francisco Mejia. Ripped to right, base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
He was all over that one. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Back to the top of the White Sox lineup. Dominic Fletcher steps to the plate for the White Sox. Ground ball could be 2. There's 1.
Out.
Whips it to first on the run. 2 away.
Well, you don't see 4-3 double plays all that often because it makes you as the second baseman move away from the target you're throwing to in order to get the force at second. But he looked very sure of himself on that one. Nicely done.
Yoan Moncada will hit next. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a bouncer. Morel sends it across to first, and that is the 3rd out of the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. Heart of the order, 3, 4, 5 coming up. It's the White Sox 5 and the Cubs 3.
And he's been racking up strikeouts at a high rate this year, typically at least 1 an inning, so he'll be tough to get to. Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. And a pitch. On the ground to third. And it goes just foul. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Here's Jack Peterson.
The batter, number 3, designated hitter, Jack Peterson.
Ball to strike. And a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Cubbies trailing by 2 here in the bottom of the 6th. Got him swinging.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first 2 batters he's faced in this one, keeping him straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. I'm so glad I'm retired.
Kicks and fires. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Still a 2-run deficit. It's 5-3. Back here at the friendly confines. Top of inning number 7. Here's the second baseman, Luis Arias. Swings through that one. The Cubs bullpen with some action. John Curtis up and loosening in the pen. Thompson warming up as well. Line drive, base hit.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Now here's the cleanup hitter for the White Sox, Luis Robert. 2-2 now. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. Bellinger raging back towards the wall, and it finds the basket and gone. It just got out of here. Home run number 30 on the year, and they add on. It's 7-3.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there. It's like he's playing wiffle ball up there, and that's typically not the easiest way to hit a home run. To the slight opposite field, into the gap. Man, making it look easy, that's for sure.
Here's the White Sox DH, Alex Verdugo. Line drive, caught.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
So up next, Andrew Vaughn. One down, base is empty. Line drive, base hit.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that.
This one's into the outfield. Could be extra bases. Coming home. The relay. He's safe.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. That was a thing of beauty. He may have been a little behind the pitch, but by getting that barrel into the hitting zone early on in his swing, he was able to meet it and still shoot a line drive down the line and left.
New pitcher in the game for the Cubs, Taijuan Walker.
He doesn't get a lot of strikeouts compared to other relievers, so he relies on getting that soft contact and the defense doing work behind him. They'll have to be on their toes with him on the bump.
One down, and the batter will be the shortstop, Colson Montgomery. Hit hard on the ground to short. Throws to first in time.
Now batting, catcher, Francisco Mejia.
And here's the catcher, Francisco Mejia. Righty delivers. Bounce to the right side, and that one handled. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a runner left. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. White Sox 8 and the Cubs 3. Set for the last half of the 7th. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Ian Happ. And the right-hander deals. Line drive. Fletcher makes the grab on the run.
The third baseman, number 5.
Christopher Morel now at the plate. Seeing you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. And he deals. Hard hit left side. Moncada tossed to first. And a couple of quick outs.
Now batting, catcher, Joey Bart.
This is Joey Bart. In the air, left side. Varsho moving under it. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And that is that. Starting to run out of outs as they're unable to chip away. 8th inning coming up. White Sox 8 and the Cubs 3. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the right fielder, Dominic Fletcher.
Dominic Fletcher.
The wide to kick the pitch. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Another multi-hit game for him. He's been really hot lately. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach, paying off.
And next to hit for the Sox, Yoan Moncada. Hit hard, base hit. Bellinger returns it to the infield. Rudder stops at second, and the first 2 reach to start the inning. Next to hit, Luis Arias.
Second baseman, Luis Arias.
And the pitch. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily, and it's 9-3.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Just a very nice approach and swing right there to use the big part of the field. Everything was on time. He stayed balanced through the entire swing and just launched that one into center.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Luis Robert. And the righty deals. And a swing and a miss there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And the pitch. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. No outs, runners at first and second. And that's ripped into left. Base hit. And they're happy to play station to station right here. Bases loaded. Nobody out.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. It sounded different than most hits coming off the bat. You don't need numbers to tell you the ball was hit extremely hard, but at 115 miles per hour, that's not an exit velocity you see very often. Very impressive.
And next is the designated hitter, Alex Verdugo. The pitch. Liner caught at second. Throw behind the runner, and they've got him doubled off.
Now batting, the first baseman, Andrew Vaughn.
And next to hit for the Sox, Andrew Vaughn. Two on, two outs. And a base hit into right center field. One run is in. Around third. The relay throw in there safely. And it's an 8-run lead.
Picks himself up a couple of ribbies. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite.
Here comes a new arm for the Cubs, John Curtis.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Dalton Varsho steps to the plate for the White Sox. 2 outs. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Dives, but it falls. And now it looks like extra bases. Around third. He will score. And they now lead by 9.
Back-to-back base hits. Even though center fielders are amazing at tracking down balls these days, there's still a lot of room out there, and it's a big field. So if you hammer one to center like that, there's a decent chance you're picking up extra bases.
Man in scoring position with 2 away. Colson Montgomery steps to the plate for the White Sox. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. So it's a 4-run inning on 6 hits, no errors, and 1 left. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the White Sox 12 and the Cubs 3.
4, Michael Kopech.
Late on that fastball. Kopech, he's one of those guys that seems like he's out there to do just one thing, and that's strike people out. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Righty to the plate. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the changeup and still late on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way you're going to touch a fastball.
So 2 down now, and here is Dansby Swanson. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
He looks frustrated when a guy puts a ball in play, and that's what you're doing. You're coming in, putting out a fire, high leverage situation, and with his kind of stuff, everyone is.
And he chases that one. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Nothing happening there for the Cubs. They're down a bunch. It's 12-3. New inning getting started. Now it's the White Sox catcher, Francisco Mejia. Next offering is in for a strike.
3-2.
And he hits a ground ball right side. Triantos gathers and throws to first. Now one gone in the ninth.
The right fielder, number 7, Dominic Fletcher.
So the batting order turns over. And now Dominic Fletcher. Left-hand hitter waits. And there's a foul ball. One down, base is empty. Good job to fight that one off. Base hit, left center field. So a man aboard now with one away.
Now batting, the third baseman, Yoan.
Now the number 2 hitter, Yoan Moncada. Double play ball to second. One at second.
He's out.
Double play. And that'll do it for the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. Hard of the order, 3, 4, 5 will get their shot in the bottom of the ninth. It's the White Sox 12 and the Cubs 3. And we're back.
Leading off
And here
for the
is
Cubs,
Seiya Suzuki.
the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki.
Strike on the inside corner. Fights it off. You'll see another. This one in the air. Moncada makes the grab, one away.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They
batter,
look
number
really
3,
good coming in,
designated
but so
hitter,
hard to get on top of as a hitter.
He's 2 outs away. And now Jack Peterson. The wind of the pitch. That one fouled off.
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
1 out, base is empty. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile up. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment, Booth, get back on track. His team needs him.
And a foul ball. This could end it. Swung on, broken back, grounder to third. Throw to first, ball game. And the White Sox slug their way to a win in this one.
Well, when you win by 9 runs, you have plenty of insurance runs. It's a huge confidence boost when you can just put that many runs up on the board. And I'll tell you what, the next game starter is saying, hey, I hope you all save some runs for me. I want to get a win as well.
And your final, 12-3. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.